Hello everyone, welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. We'll get right into it. Isambard wanted us to go and speak to a little kid that knows Sister Orson because they believe that she might be the culprit that we're looking for. So let's make our way over to the uncombed urchin at the Golden Bazaar. I mean, we best be wrong because, you know, she seems to be like a really nice woman. And she's a woman of God as well. But I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? To go. Reminds me of Breaking Bad. Tuco Salamanca. That was a good series. Okay, let's go. Oh, these are brilliant. What's this? This guy's like, what? Give me the crotch rot. Oh yeah, I won't be going near you guys. Right, let's go speak to the uncombed urchin. See what he has to say to us. Please help. Sister Orson went out on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here, but about Thal and the older and other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it, but what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. I'll go find her then. I'm sure she's okay though. There she be. I'm coming, sister. Rotting mage, rotting pikeman. Sounds absolutely delectable. Oh, don't stop my heart. That's not good. Right. You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child, yes? Well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Alright. Let's go speak to Isambard again. Let him know she's like a nice person. Isambard! Oh, Isambard! Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar? Gods forfend. I'll secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Well, you know, he's only trying to help. I'm well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she's expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he'll be waiting at the Malja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Me too, my friend. I want to get to the bottom of this too. I mean, if the potential warrior of light can't come to any conclusion, then we're all screwed, aren't we? So I'm going to have to find out what's going on. I do need to do my job quest. I need to do that. because I want to get White Mage, which is at level 30, so that's your job. And then I want to... Well, when you do your job quests, some of them give you the skills that you need. You can't get them any other way, so you should always do your job quests. Right, Thancred. Ah, there you are, Yorkshire. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Yorkshire. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Well, I have no choice really, do I? Because I've been given the quest and you haven't, so... Oh, just... They might aggro. Maybe. Nope. Good. Queer leaflet. Don't aggro me, please. Oh. Lost my bearings then. Found something, Thancred. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Not really. This leaflet, see, the wealth of Null to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nolthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let's see what Sister Orson makes of it. Let's see indeed. Oh, Sister Orson. Sister Orson, where are you? See if my gear needs repairing, actually. Maybe. Not that one. This one. My saviour comes again. To what do I owe the honour this day? What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order, of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Yorkshire. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to this deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. I'm not going to be lazy, I'll actually walk this. I hope Fred is with her. Posing as a priest, to think. This troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Yorkshire. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. What do we want? None of this. I'm afraid I've not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Yorkshire and me serve by posing as impoverished souls in need of succour. I hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Yorkshire. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Bloody good idea, Thancred. And you thought of that. Brilliant. Just brilliant. So I suppose we've got to chuck some crappy gear on. Oh yeah, it'll be my inventory, won't it? Right. Equip. And equip. Whoa. I am sex on legs. Oh my god. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out of the pond north of Sandgate. Scoff, scoff, scoff. You snotty wench. Swainhilt. I preach the teachings of Azima, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azima is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. I'll keep that in mind. No, is that going to be a silent K? No. Or is it Canal? It's got to be Nerl, hasn't it? There's a silent K. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Begone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. You need to chill, brother. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Cheek of it. And there's our last one up there. I think we'll sprint that. It's a little bit further than the other ones. Aurildis. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Well, I mean that, yeah, okay. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Yorkshire. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have communed by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Good job we don't plan on killing anything then, isn't it? Because this gear is not doing very well for my stats. I don't think. No. Not really. Sorry about that, I got a bit of a frog in my throat. There's our Thankaroo. Can't climb up there, can we? I'm coming, Thankaroony. A fine morning for catching false priests, would you say? I guess so. You look absolutely smashing, Yorkshire. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Northall, and I have come to offer you succour. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made God's awful mummer Ungust. Oh, what? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. But please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as sandstorm and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted a schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanoa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell your own people? Speak! Was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. It's merely a contempt. If you were to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Hello. Ah! Not you again. Are you the one leaking the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out! No, I know nothing about that, swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there will be time enough to learn the truth. Yorkshire, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Ooh, we can use our... There they are. Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets. Righty-yo. Is there any... There's nothing in my inventory that I can... Oh! I can put my gear back on though. I think I'm going to mend my gear. Yeah. Okay. Let's speak to Minfilia. Hello, Tataru! Welcome back, Yorkshire. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. I fear that too, Minfilia. I really do. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause, that you might take to the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him to use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Well, I know I've attuned to that aetherite. I just moved. You stupid, stupid woman. Mutamix bubbly pots. I go this way. I wasn't looking up a dress, I promise. I saw this shade of something on the floor, so I thought I'd look up, but I couldn't see anything. Okay.
Who is a blander to come tearing of to mix bodily pots?
Fighty tall drinks and airy self. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of materia.
If materia join with other fighty tool, then Big Eyes fighty tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps rich ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings fighty tool to Mutamix, yes?
Yes, I do. In fact.
Fighty tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia.
The materia, master.
Now, eyes of Uplander point at fighty tool, yes? Materia join with fighty tool. Fighty tool gains power of materia. Fighty tool reborn. Here, Uplander take fighty tool to Minfilia.
Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the Ifrit constitution from a piece of equipment and then crystallising them. Not just any old equipment we serve, mind you. Must have sufficient spirit bond. That being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit.
When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger he yells from some as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be a joiner of materia. Then Uplander best fill braincase with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants braincase to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tuck flaps with learny ones of Mutamix.
Well, that was a lot to voice. That's for sure. I think we'll pick up this quest, so we got it on the back burner. Oh, what bar you were going through? Alright, okay. Yo, okay. Back to Minfilia, so we can just use another one of them.
Take it. Yes, yes.
I like how NPCs just face at you now. They never used to. Welcome back, Yorkshire. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Yes, it did. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to make and manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realise such efforts are worthwhile. As I'm sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Yorkshire, so make it your ally. Now, it is the time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. No, oh, level up, lovely. Let's see what's in here. Is that literally what I've got? You're joking. Lord of the Inferno. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears that he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungus attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Yorkshire. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you, save some for him, such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Back to bloody Camp Drybone. Spend all of our life there, it seems, at the moment. Where are we going? In here. Ah, you're Yorkshire Bumpkin of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man, Ungust, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja plot from the missions if the mission succeeds, Yorkshire. Let's make sure it does. Let's make sure it does. Okay. Let's see what's in store for us. at the invisible city. Now I know sometimes there is one of the A ranks, the A rank bosses that you find in the world. Sometimes they end up right at this entrance, and it's very annoying because if you pull them, they'll just one-shot you at this level. Luckily I'm high enough level to not aggro them. Right, it's a solo. Proceed. Is the bait in place? Our man's in position, sir. Good. We'll make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. Ah! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. It's an ambush. Ah! I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Ah, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Well, bloody hell, eh? Now, I know you're supposed to kill the archers first. And then you're supposed to get the rest of them. No, don't kill him. No, he's gonna die. His health just wasn't good enough. There's me talking about killing archers first, and there's one here. Oh, and here. That's a big guy. Yeah, I won't get hit by that if I just stand away, but never mind. Okay. You're not gonna kill me. Bloody hell, that was easy to kill. It was like a one-shotter. Yeah, it's alright, I can heal myself, my healer. Don't take on this many unless you're a tank or a healer. Oh, freaking hell. I don't think these guys are supposed to die, if I'm honest. Damn it, I don't care about this guy that's attacking me. I probably should. I don't want Gladiator to die. Oh, okay, I think we did it. Put up your weapons, or your comrade's a dead man. Guess we've got no choice. That did say behind you. Bring her. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Right then, let's go talk to Flame Sergeant. I fear the Eorzea means to give us their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. Right, well, the Bowl of Embers. Let's queue for this. Right, this Ifrit. Insta-pop as usual. Come on, DPS. You can do it. Honestly, I promise you can do it. Please, DPS. There we go. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from misery. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Oh, there he is. Beast. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. But bloody hells! Bring those two as well. Well, what's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the right of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you! Pitiful children of man, bear my breath, I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. O mighty Ifrit, my one true God, your words are my bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you restrict my master's will? Resist. Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another. Yes, that's the only explanation. Forsooth, my frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art the true godless blessed number. The paragon warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. Oh. They're getting impatient. Yeah, I do believe that cutscene should not be that long. I only did it because, you know, I'm recording for you guys. There's the nail. Yeah, healy. Oi. Nope. GG. I've already seen the story. And we got the Ifrit crystal. Yay! How many have we got now? Two. Well. Pray forgive my lateness. Yeah, funny timing. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Ice Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Yorkshire. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I'd anticipated, even taking old eye interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland. Given the troubles at court, we have only ourselves to rely upon. Never the pessimist, my dear Olivia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read. I take your point. I suppose we must content with ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behaviour. I love Nero, he's funny. Even though he's the bad guy, but he's funny. Oh, it's a shame I couldn't commend anyone. Oh, bless him. They all gave me a commendation. If you ever come across my video in the future, if anybody actually watches my video, thanks for the commendations, guys. It isn't actually my first time. I'm sorry for putting you through that. I know it's a lengthy wait. I've had to do it multiple times. Ah, there you are, Yorkshire. Come rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologising. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hands no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Yorkshire. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Well, bloody cheek of it. Right, we'll go back to Minfilia. Enter the waking sands. Yes, please. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He's presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Grand. Grand, grand. My late arrival nearly cost Yorkshire her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I'm failing you all. Oh, boo-hoo.
What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Yorkshire, it's so good to see you again.
Impeccable timing, my friend. I'd just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits.
Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us.
The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we put pay to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal, Ifrit.
Nor is this tale limited to Uldar. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa and Gridania of late.
I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether. Crystals.
It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal.
Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether.
However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes.
But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which yourself was subjected.
Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in its thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threats. I trust you now begin to see why.
The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding.
While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is of one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Yorkshire. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself.
Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerned the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all will be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Yorkshire.
Yeah.
But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for losses his people suffered. Till next time. Ta-ta, goodbye, good day. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louisoix would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better, I have to be stronger. Well, we definitely packed a fair bit into that video. I was hoping not to make it this long, but I didn't really want to cut it just before we went in and fought Ifrit, so I thought that would be sort of like a good end to the video. So I'm going to end it there, because I don't want to, I don't want you to get bored sort of like halfway through and think, bloody hell, you know, videos are really long. I just don't know when to stop usually. So I hope you are enjoying this Let's Play. I will be continuing all the way through to the end of Dawn Trail, and even after that I'll be posting videos, you know, like doing trials and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you keep on board with it. So thanks again for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate it. This is like pretty much the start of my channel. It's only been, you know, live for about 2 weeks. I've had this channel for ages, but I've only decided to start being a YouTuber about 2 weeks ago. So thank you for everybody that are watching. I do see that I get a few views, but yeah, I hope I get a nice big audience, because I really enjoy making this content, and I love editing all of the little bits that I do on the side. So anyways, I'll stop talking, and if you've made it this far, thank you again. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.